the push mower. Spend a while trying to start that thing. Pull the thing up. Then I came back and had to patch up our driveway. So I was a bit tired after all. Welcome to part 3. Probably gonna do a part 4 today, and actually gonna do it this time because the schedule is not gonna change for once. It's crazy the last 2 days.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
I know this joke. 2 androids walk into a bar.
I'm afraid the punchline isn't going to be very funny. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what we were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only 2 prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
You and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
I'll do something with that later. You're gonna need a holotape during that conversation. I'm pretty sure we'll get to that today. I'm not sure we'll actually get to the holotape today, but we'll get to that section today.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She is a synth. That's why she left home.
Kasumi had honest questions about herself. She came here for answers. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
Keep saying, would you indulge me? Would you indulge me? It sounds like Andrew Ryan from Bioshock, or, well, not Andrew Ryan. Crap, what's his name? I forget the guy's name. Would you kindly? I could see they should have done something like that with this. Well,
Careful
I mean,
with your words.
and not call you a synth and have that be a command phrase, but just have him keep saying that, reference it in a tone.
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
Okay, he keeps trying to convince you you're a synth. For any of you out there who have gone through, maybe killed everyone in Arcadia, or just went on a killing spree here just because, or let the people of Far Harbor come up here and kill things, just in general slaughter here. I'd like to know if there was any people he just convinced they were synths, and they're humans living here thinking they're synths. Because I could see that happening with this guy.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And,
Before then, no childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Arcadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
I feel like I should tell the Institute's
You
story.
should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel. We have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace, on our own. See for yourself. Walk through Arcadia. Talk to my people. We aren't a threat to anyone.
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, what? Does Valentine want me to just run through murdering them all? Future serial killer in training back there. He's learned from the best.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps I'm in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
Holy crap, it's
You
Piper.
tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
Does that not look like Piper? I mean, maybe not exactly, but still.
And miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward to. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently...
All right. I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been...
Uh-huh. I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
I'll probably do all these little side quest-ish things later on during the walkthrough. Focus generally on the main story, so we'll talk to Faraday later, like much later.
No accounting for
For now, just stick with the Kasumi down here. She's what we need to progress the main story. Screw the stairs.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah, exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing
I like that one.
Faraday and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dean.
Oh, shoot.
Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
Alright, good luck. Let me know what you find out.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I'm not going to talk to
Someone has
Dima.
the key to that storage room.
Okay, well, I suppose you could pick your way into the storage room, but I'm just gonna do the terminal. I could have done the storage room, but I just found the terminal to be easier.
I assume you're not planning on staying.
And stealth boy. Or waiting to find one. There's benefits and disadvantages of being able to carry as much as I can. Benefits? You can carry all the shit you want. Disadvantages? It can be difficult to find things when you're going through to modify stuff. You have to scroll through this whole list of things. It's rather annoying, but you get used to it. The benefits far outweigh the costs. Shut up, Nick. I'm trying to be stealthy here. No.
That's it.
There we go. I'll leave that up for people to read if you wanted to read it. It appears to be this one from the other save I have that I normally play on for this. It's just, I wanted to do the walkthrough without playing it beforehand, just for authenticity, but it's a lot easier to tell people what to do or know what I'm doing if I've played through it already, so I can get through it faster, stick to just the main story for the most part, and go off on side quests later when I need to do them. Also, getting stuck in the nucleus control room and not searching for a power source that was literally a freaking switch on the wall. I hate it when I miss the stupidest things. It's just this little switch, and I spent a good hour in the place trying to find out how to turn auxiliary power back on. So stupid. just in case I want to modify things later, I'll probably take some junk and things. I'll try to stay away from it, or especially with, I have no idea what's going on, but whenever I try to buy things from people, not sell things, it only works normal when I sell, but it'll just go so slowly. I'll click on one thing and there's good 5-10 seconds just sitting there waiting for it to load. So annoying. So if I'm going to modify anything, I'll try to do that off the broadcast or beforehand or something.
Katie's far away enough from the Institute. We don't have to worry, right?
And I'll probably be showing where to get the Assault Marine armor too. Well, the helmet at least. You can buy the rest of it from the Children of Adam or find it. I might go and find it again. I've managed to get through the last memory on my other
Dean's
save.
earliest memories
You'll see
are in
that
the
pretty
hands of
soon.
The Children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the Children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's...
Oh, he's hiding something
Do
alright.
you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the Children of Adam.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just...
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway, good luck.
Okay. Just for the sake of time, we're going to cut this one here and start another one up right away. Just to split it up into sections. So people want to watch it, it's not a ton of time on one. Because as I've said before in past videos, I know what a pain that can be. And part 4 will be starting in a few minutes.